Isaiah 58:1 says, "Shout it aloud, do not hold back, raise your voice like a trumpet." Prayer reminds you again that there is someone much bigger than yourself. When you serve in the Senate or in the House, you see the complexities of the problems that we face as a nation in a whole different way. And the nation as a whole turns their attention to you and says, these things need to be fixed. It pushes all of us that know God to also turn to God and say, God, there's a nation that are looking to us to help. We need your help. We need your guidance.
I began realizing the importance of us practicing what we preached and to literally begin praying for our country. And so we got a room, it's called room 219. It's the closest room to the House floor. And I got a number of people together, members of Congress, and I said, can you help me come in there as we start praying for the country? And I had some that said they would come, some they said they were too busy, some they said they would think about it. But the reality was when we started it, it was just me for a long period of time, and then it was me and one or two other people. And after about 6 months, I really was concerned that maybe this was just me. And I still remember one night literally praying and saying, Lord, if this is just me, can you let me be free of this? Because it's kind of embarrassing coming here every single week as we go into session and praying. And literally, I know it's hard to believe this, but when I got up and opened the door, there were 10 members of Congress standing out there. And each of them individually had said, we had been planning to come, but something stopped us and we just couldn't get there. Well, today, on some nights when you go into room 219 at the beginning of each week, it'll be standing room only of Republicans, Democrats, and Independents all going in there, literally getting down on their knees and praying that God would heal our land and praying for people across this country, but also praying that God would give us wisdom as to how to govern this nation. And we've gone in the prayer caucus from 1 member to now 100 members.
I think Americans that I meet and individuals when I travel outside of Washington are surprised that there are people in Washington that not only have faith but live their faith. And there are many Americans of faith that think, gosh, there's no one in Washington that's actually living out any kind of values that are consistent with me. And I think it's important for Americans to know there are people that have faith and live their deep faith each day.
When they refused to put "In God We Trust" in our visitor center because it referenced God, or the Pledge of Allegiance because it referenced God, the Congressional Prayer Caucus went to bat, 100 voices standing up. Today, "In God We Trust" is in that visitor center.
When we pray and we gather together and there's a big national call to prayer, it reminds us again of our national motto, "In God We Trust."